All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live again. Juliano here at ISA. Hello and good morning to this happy Monday. Let's talk about market news and coin update or any kind of update that we see on the cryptocurrency world. What's happening out there. ISA, what do you see that is burning right now?
Yeah, let's take a look at the heat map right now. Let me share my screen with you guys. Okay. You guys can see my screen, yeah? So right here, Giuliano, we are looking at the heat map for the current crypto status, and we see that Ethereum and Bitcoin are currently still up large and taking a lot of the people's money right now. Ethereum has been going crazy for the past few weeks. It's gone up after we talked about it. I think it went up another 30 or 40%. Let's just pull up that chart for Ethereum and see where we're at. So we've crossed the 4,000 mark, which is great. A lot of people saw resistance here and that just shot up, but I see continuation. Volume is still picking up. What about you, Giuliano? What do you see?
So that's a very interesting chart over there. I'm going to share my screen, and then I see here that it is very likely that Ethereum is going to hit the 5,000 before it kind of stops. The problem here that I see is that what we are seeing here is Ethereum kind of non-stop and going up, and that's basically like Isa said last time. It's sucking up all the oxygen in the room. It's not letting any of the other altcoins to go up. So every other coin is kind of consolidating, and while Ethereum just keeps on the momentum. So you as a trader ask, the investors ask, people, what do you do? Do you buy in Ethereum, or do you wait for it to settle? Isa, if you have money right now, what do you do? Do you buy Ethereum and ride it, or?
Yeah, let me pull up one more chart that we can use to kind of guide our viewers as well. So last time we talked about. Yeah,
I'm pulling up the chart over here for Ethereum really quick to talk about what I'm thinking here. Ladies and gentlemen, what I'm thinking over here is that this definitely has a bull flag formation here that has not complete. So if we see here, there is about a 35% rise to the flag. It's about 1,000 points if you kind of roughly estimate this. So if it is $1,000, so it's going to go up to about 45. So 4,500 is roughly where the flag is going to end. So usually what I see is that flag formations are about a 70% accuracy, and in this case it has broken to the upside. It's close to the 4,500, so it's trading about 41 or so. So in general, 70% of chance it breaks, it continues to its target, and then after a flag is completed, I do see that flags do retrace a good 30%. So be careful when it's getting to about 4,500 because it can come down fast. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see what the ISA has to show.
Sure, let me share my screen one more time for you guys. Here we go. Okay, so for the Ethereum, the reason I go back to this is the Ethereum dominance right now. You can see where we were talking about it. This was probably down here when we were talking about it. It's just continuing to dominate the sector. So right here is where the support is. Once the support breaks, that's when I would sell. That's when I would get out of this Ethereum rush that everyone's getting into, because the support's going to be gone. And a lot of people are going to be looking at that as well. So.
Oh, that's very interesting. Very interesting. The market dominance, Bitcoin used to dominate the market over 70%. Ethereum has taken a big piece along with all the altcoins out there. Now, one thing I'd like to share with the viewers out there is, let me show my screen here of 3 very interesting websites that I'm following for main informations about news. How can you look at the news and find some things that may be relevant that can cause a coin to go up. So basically, you want to look at this news before they hit. So if you want to look at the news, you want to look at 1 or 2 weeks in advance, so you see a news that is coming up, so that you can kind of be ahead of the people, be ahead of the herd, so that you are in before it takes off. So CoinMarketCap has the events page that today is the 10th, and you can see here anything that is relevant. So Tezos is a hot coin here, who will be listed on Bitmart. So Tezos here has an announcement. I don't think this is a high relevant. This one is interesting. Zilliqa has the mainnet, so they have the mainnet upgrade. So this is an interesting one. But this is our all today. Tomorrow there are some interesting one here. So DSLA, this is one that I am following quite a bit. I actually have some money into DSLA. This is a insurance type of policy that is going on the Manic or Polygon network. So this has a layer 2 mainnet that is being launched along with Polygon. So this is a hot one here. I'm hoping that this news brings DSLA protocol to rise, so I can make some bucks on this one. Now, if you're new to this, how do you see it? You usually get the likes over here. The more the likes, the more relevant, the higher the importance. So you see here that this has 156 likes. So this is a nice one. Another one that I have seen quite often is this student coin. Student coin here. I've seen news about this quite often. I don't know about student coin. I haven't heard about it. Have you heard about anything about this student coin?
No, I haven't, but Matic is one I wanted to come back to when you're ready.
Perfect. All right. So CoinMarketCap events, that's something you guys can look at. You can do by date, so if you want to look at, event by next week, so you can see here next week if there is anything, any token here that you're following that will let you see student coin again, so major global exchange listing. So this looks like a coin that we want to put in our radar here, as it's all over the news. So CoinMarketCap, great place to go. Cointelegraph, perfect place to see the news. This is a leading news website to see what's hot, what's not hot. The latest one that I have found is this one here. It's called the Lunar Crash. So what's interesting about this website here is Lunar Crash. There is influencers. So you can actually see here what are the most frequently talked coins and how much percentage they're being discussed. And you can see here how Bitcoin, Ethereum, Doji is the number 3 in the list. And then here we go, Ethereum Classic. This is something we'll talk about. What's about Ethereum Classic? So Ethereum Classic is not really related to Ethereum. It is, but not really. The main one is Ethereum, but people have been investing in the wrong crypto. Isa, this is what we talked about the other day. They pick, Ethereum Classic instead of Ethereum. It has made Ethereum Classic to rise about 300%.
Yeah, and I think that's part of the thing about getting into crypto and being new. There's so much information that you really gotta find the right coins and the right info. So that's where we'll try and help you guys out. But bringing it back to Ethereum Classic, I think it's still bullish. I see a continuation pattern of a bull flag forming. I can share my screen and show you guys. Okay, let's see here. Ethereum. Okay, so right here we're seeing Ethereum Classic. Their chart went crazy, like Juliana was saying. Look at this move, 500% basically from the bottom, and that was only in a short amount of time, so probably a couple of weeks. Now what we're seeing is a bull flag forming right here with higher lows, lower highs, And if it does break out to the upside, we're looking at least touching the previous high, which is going to give it a 15% gain, targeting 140, and stop loss targeting 110, which is going to be about a 7% stop loss. So 1 to 2 should pick up, hopefully, if volume does come back up. But watch this point right here when it does break. If it goes down below 110, stop loss and target is 140. So.
Perfect. Thank you. So let's talk about Polygon. So Polygon, I've been following pretty close, and then I'm actually getting the main thing here, and you correct me if I'm wrong. So Bitcoin is the father of all coins. This is kind of the digital gold, and then you have Ethereum. Ethereum has been on the rise, and people are asking, why is Ethereum rising? Actually, Ethereum is rising not just because it's a coin, but it is a protocol where mainstream companies are actually trying to use the protocol to build upon, so they can write applications. There's many other use cases that Ethereum is being used for. So that is a good case that Ethereum is on the rise. Now, the third one that I'm talking about is Polygon. So Polygon and Manic, which is the coin symbol, is actually a clone of Ethereum. So people are finding that they can use Polygon with the same code that they use for Ethereum. So very good use case here, and I'm hoping that Manic Polygon can actually rise, to some pretty significant amount of money here, because Ethereum is 4,000, Polygon is $1. So if Polygon goes $10, that's a 10x move. But I think there is some potential out there. Isa, what do you think?
Yeah, I think you're right. And going back to Matic, one thing that I noticed is Matic, if you go to the Celsius network, which let me share my screen as well. So a lot of banks offer you interest for savings accounts, and those in the past have been good, but right now you can hardly get anything. But if you go to Celsius network, celsius.network, they're doing a similar thing to what banks are doing. They're basically pooling all these coins and then lending them out, but taking out the middleman, which is that bank. And over here, you can see the interest that you would earn. Let's look at Matic that Juliano was talking about, Polygon right here, 17%. And I think these rates change weekly, so they aren't always going to be high, they aren't always going to be low, they're constantly moving, but you can make a lot more than you could at an average bank with all these different coins. So what you would do is just basically download the Celsius Network wallet, transfer it over to them, and just go through all the steps that you need to basically to get rewarded. So that's something that our viewers, I haven't personally done it, but if anyone does do it, please let us know and see how it goes.
So go back to that page over there.
Sure.
You had international and you had United
US.
States. So for people in the US, let's see what.
Okay, so for US, we'll click on that. Very similar. Yeah.
So not much.
Yeah, I mean, just to be able to earn 15 or 17% when, if you went to a bank, that would probably give you 1 to 2%.
No, that's quite interesting. I like that. Yeah. Nice. All right. So this is a very interesting viewers out there. This is something we have not tried. So do your due diligence. We are not financial advisor, but we do invest our own money, and all the information we provided for education purpose only. We are at 13 minutes here. Isa, final thoughts for the day, this Monday. What do you see?
I just see EOS. USD is also doing some type of bull flag right here. Let's see. Yeah, so right here, EOS, it looks like we have a breakout and retest, and hopefully it goes continuation. But yeah, that's the one I'm looking at right now as well.
Very, very nice. All right, guys, thank you for watching today, and then I'll see you on next time.
All right, thank you.